Okay, so let's continue. You have 2 more minutes to finish, please, with the exercise. Number 1, 2 more minutes. One more minute. All right. Okay, so let's complete this. So inequality has continued verb plus infinitive. It continued is the verb. Entonces necesito un infinitive.
To increase.
To increase. All right. People think buying more stuff will make them
Feel.
yes, feel. We want to keep
Improve.
improving with ing. Standards. It's what our society encourage us
To believe.
to believe. Yes. People at the top are keen
To avoid.
very good, to avoid. And the last one, no growth means less money to spend on
Protecting.
protecting. Very good. Now, It says find other examples in 3.2 on page 124. So for this, I'll give you like 10 minutes. No, too much. 5 minutes to read again 3.2, okay? And underline all that you can find, all of these examples of verb patterns right now. So please go, everybody, to page 124. Just to get the idea. Find those patterns, verb plus infinitive, infinitive without to, verb ing, da, 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 da. Try to find those patterns and read them. Okay, are you finding those patterns? Underline them, right? If you have any questions, we're gonna check. 2 more minutes, please, for you to check, underline. Okay, all right. So remember always those patterns, right? The problem is when in the writing specifically, we tend to use ing forms or without to or with to, and it's a mix of everything, right? So that every pattern has its reason. So in the grammar on 147, we're gonna check only that, okay? So let's go to page 147 for a minute in the grammar. Okay. Okay, here it is. Unit 3. Of course, we're not gonna read all of this. We're gonna die if we do. But only the essential. Yeah. The first thing that I want to focus on is the use of the gerund and gerundio, ing. There's a lot of confusion when we talk about this. It says here after certain verbs. Yeah, we have admit, deny, that gerund or ing, gerundio or ing form is used. So after certain verbs, those verbs are admit, deny, regret, and suggest. Yeah, he admitted stealing the money. He denied stealing the money. He regretted stealing the money. He suggested stealing the money. Yeah, this gerunds, it's not a way of using as a full verb because it ends in ed, and that is the mixture of estamos en el pasado y le acompaña un ing. ¿Ya? Entonces, todas las fórmulas que uno piensa que está haciendo bien, va vía la confusión por estos patrones. ¿Ya? And number 2, after prepositions, prepositional verbs and phrasal verbs. Yeah, like this. After leaving ing, so prepositions. After leaving school, he joined the army. Ahora, ¿cómo sería la traducción? After leaving school, después de dejar el colegio, he joined, se incorporó a la armada, ¿ya? Se juntó a la armada. He joined the army. So, she apologized for arriving late. She apologized, se disculpó por llegar tarde. I've given up smoking at last. I've given up. This is a phrasal verb. I've given up, maybe por vencido o abandoné. Fumar. Ahí está. El ing no lo combinamos como verbo. ¿Ya? Es at last, por fin. El fumar. En general sería el fumar. El ing form. Yeah. So those are just gerunds or ing forms, and you need to be really specific when you read this. And only this, yeah, the preposition to, yeah, not to as part of the infinitive, o sea, no que sea parte del infinitivo, can cause problems. Yeah. This is because 2 plus ing seems a strange combination. Yes, it is a strange combination like this. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Yeah, y eso es anhelo, espero. Todo eso de I'm looking forward to, anhelar, esperar. Yeah, and it's a word combination because I have the ing Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Yeah. ¿Y por qué estás con el to y el ing form? Why? Yeah, and they already know. In English, they already know this. Por eso son poquitas, las más frecuentes, the most common ones here. I'm not used to driving on the left. Yeah. No estoy acostumbrado de manejar por la izquierda. Do you feel up to going out this evening? Do you feel up to going? Yeah, it's kind of strange that combination of them. Pero te sientes para salir hoy día, esta noche? Yeah. So you will see, and you don't need to correct. I remember a student a long time ago. He discussed and he said, "Man, this is wrong. No, get it up." He was doing his placement test and he was fixing the test, and we said, "No, this fellow, no. If he's correcting the test and this test is placing, he doesn't know what this is." So I'm sorry, and he wasn't satisfied. But a year passed and he came back. So please, this type of combinations you need to know because you'll see them. Okay, these structures. The rest, chicos, no pienso ver el resto. Miren lo que es 3.1, all of this that you can read at home. Only the gerunds, eso porque tengo bastante problema when it comes to writing. The verb that close, infinitive gerund with a little or no change of meaning, cuando no tiene cambio. Infinitive gerunds, it is a lot. Okay, so please, this part, read it. Read it because it's going to take a lot of time to do it here. Okay? But that the first one of this gerund for me is very specific. It's very important. Okay? I would like to talk about 3.4. All right, just a bit. Okay. So it says 3.4, verb plus infinitive or gerund with little or no change of meaning. O sea, cuando eso se entra a no change in meaning, a la fuerza queremos que haya ese cambio de traducción, digamos, de lo que significa. That's why there's no change sometimes. So we have the verbs begging. What's begging? It's rogar. No, big. Continue and start. Beg. No, estoy mal. This is double G. Begin is comenzar. Ay, su teacher está mal. No, it's okay. My explanation is fine. Oh, begin. 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 Sorry. So the verb begin, continue, and start. Yeah, I got confused. Sorry. The verb begin, continue, and start can take either the infinitive or the gerund and means the same. Okay, ahí está la cuestión. ¿Cuál voy a utilizar? ¿Con el infinitive o voy a utilizar con el gerund? ¿Hay alguna diferencia? And that's something that second learners have sometimes confusion. So it says, it began to rain. It continued raining. It started to rain. Todo esto, it means the same with to rain or rain. Yeah, with those main verbs, begin, continue, and start. Begin. Mi cerebro está con begging. Sorry. Note. Entonces, this is what is important. The choice may be governed by style or the nature of the following verbs. Yeah. It is just starting to rain, not starting raining. Yeah. Or he slowly began to understand the situation. No puedo decir he slowly began understanding. ¿Por qué? Because the choice may govern by style, por el estilo naturaleza que le sigue al verbo. O sea, no se va a escuchar bien. No es natural decir starting raining or began understanding. A pesar de que sí se podría, pero no es natural. ¿Entienden? Por eso, when you have more of listening activities, or reading activities, you can see that these patterns are starting to rain and began to understand. Siempre, ¿ya? Aunque es posible el otro, pero es más común y natural utilizar el infinitivo. To rain, to understand. ¿Ya? It says many verbs that express feelings and attitude. Many verbs like, love, prefer, can, stand, etc. can be followed by either the infinitive or gerund. Entonces es más amplio cuando hablamos de sentimientos. And the distinction in meaning is small. Es mínimo, digamos, esa diferencia. I like traveling by train. I like traveling, ing. That is a general truth. Or I like to travel by train when I go to my grandmother's. I like to travel. This is a little more particular. Ya más particular porque estás dando más información cuando voy a ver a mi abuelita. A ver. So one is very general. El otro is a bit more particular, more specific maybe. Yeah. When we have like plus adjunct, can mean enjoy. De agradar. Like plus infinitive can express what you think is the right thing to do cuando piensas que es algo bueno hacer. I like cooking. Es en general. I like cooking. I like playing. I like swimming. Por eso ahí viene, I like swimming. No puedo decir I like to, me pone I like to swimming. No. Yeah, because of this. Porque es el gusto. ¿No? We enjoy it. I like swimming. I like cooking. I like playing. I like singing. Yeah. But if I say I like to pay my bills pay my bills on time. Can express things that it's the right thing to do. Yeah. I like to, ahí tendría que especificar, I like to cook when I'm home alone. I like to swim to feel good, to be fit. Yeah, always something positive. And no, the infinitive is always used with would like or prefer, etc. I'd like to travel. No, I would like. ¿Se acuerdan de sus primeros libros? The use of would. I would like to hear. I would like to travel by train when I next visit her. Entonces, one particular occasion. Yeah, I would like to. Es un deseo, una preferencia. So please, I encourage you, listening, to read all of this and find maybe some answers to questions that you always had, and were a conflict in your brain. So they give you a lot of examples, and if you have more questions, we'll see them in the practice. Yeah. So let's go back to the book. This part. Okay. We are still here. Woohoo, they're long. And we have page 25, exercise 2, verbs that can take both infinitive and ing. Ya que puede tomar ambos. So we have the first one that is an example. It says, start, begin. Yo sigo con mi begging. Begin. Start, begin, and continue can take either infinitive or ing. Now let's look at what we read. With no change in meaning, like this. It starts to happen at a surprisingly modest level of income, or it starts happening at a surprisingly modest level of income. So, no hay problema. Yeah? That is the ing or the infinitive. Why was one particular pattern used in these examples? Now you need to analyze this part. Read A and B and say why. You have a minute. Your conclusion. ¿Qué diría? What would you say? Okay, so your analysis. Let's see. Okay, it says the first one. We have to start looking at the issue of income redistribution. And we're beginning to realize that earning more doesn't always make us happier. So why was one particular pattern used in this example? Why? Why? I told you when we explained this. Why? Why? We'll always remember is because of stylistic reasons. Yeah, because it sounds better. It sounds better. No puedo decir, we have to start to look at the issue. It could be, but it doesn't sound nice. Or we're beginning realizing, no, it's possible, but it's only because of style, el estilito. Yeah. So we can say to start looking, yeah, it is acceptable. Yeah. And people prefer to say to start looking. Okay. So if you use the other one como beginning realizing, it's kind of awkward. O sea, es rarito, porque no es común hablar así. So the question might be, ay, ¿cuándo voy a saber que si es o pues no, si no es? The practice. Okay. And surround yourself everything with English and find it. Tal vez ni se den cuenta, pero ya me he escuchado siempre. We're just giving you rules. Okay. So in exercise 3, we have 10 minutes. Some verbs change meaning. 10 minutes. Some verbs change meaning with infinitive or ing. Discuss the different meanings of the verb in this pair of sentences from limits to grow. So we have to read each one, yeah, and the different meanings, yeah. It has some details of verb change, meaning change, yeah. Así que eso tenemos que ver. So I'll give you 5 minutes to check, and we're gonna try because tomorrow we'll continue talking about this. But let's try to explain the first one. Okay, please take your time, read that, see the difference between them. Analyze the difference. All right. So what can you say about the first one? Let's analyze. Let's practice all together. It says A. So they keep trying to make the cake bigger. B. Trying watching a sunset one day this week. Okay. So some change the meaning with the infinitive or the ing. And let's discuss the difference in meaning. Okay. From limit to growth. O sea, desde los límites a growth, crecimiento. So this one, the first one, este con lo que entendemos. Keep trying to make. First, I have to recognize, right? Trying to make. Tengo un gerundio with the infinitive, right? The key bigger. Okay, this is something that is difficult to do, yeah, and it may or may not be successful. So they keep trying to make the cake bigger, bigger. So it's something that is difficult because you don't know the final result. It may or may not be successful. Yeah. So it limits maybe with this trying to make how we understand the meaning. I won't if you're translating, you're not letting your English move, yeah, evaluate. So this trying to make it limits this process because we don't know if it's gonna be successful to make this cake bigger. Then we have the next one is try watching. Okay, try watching as a verb and the ing. A sunset one day this week. Now, this isn't difficult to do. You do it as an experiment if you see it, if it is effective, right? So it says here, try watching the sunset. What is the sunset? Cuando se pone el sol, right? The sunset one day this week. So it's not difficult, right? It's not difficult to do. You do this, you do it as an experiment. Yeah, you just say, I'm gonna be up there by my window and I'm gonna see the moon, not the sun. I'll just see it. Yeah, it's just an experiment. Yeah, to see if it is effective to change it because everybody says that change the colors. It's a beautiful view. So it's just a way of growth. Va aumentando. It's your experiment. You want to know more. So that is something that we have to connect here. Try watching or trying to make. Yeah, with the it changes the sense, los sentidos, if it limits or not. Do you have any questions? Any problems? Try to do number 2. A ver, solito. What can you say? Number 2, number 2. Numero 2. Always read it out loud, así fuerte para que vean alguna diferencia, even in the pronunciation. Yeah? It's easy, the second one. Well, we have a minute and 2. Yeah. Tomorrow we're going to analyze each one. And please, I beg, Lisa, les ruego, please, not to use too much of your translators. I encourage you to think by yourself. So there's this in cuenta. Yeah, and it's gonna be it's gonna be hard work. Yeah, because this is maybe the only time that you can practice English. So we need to be more, I don't know, effective in our learning. All right. So thank you, everybody. Have a great evening. Go rest and see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye-bye.